So what's up everyone? So today I'll be making a video about how we can integrate Google Calendar events to your custom made calendar. So let's get started.
First is you have to go to fullcalendar.io. Um, Shout out actually to the developer of this program because it's very cool. It's free, of course. Okay, let's to get started. Let's just click get started. So there are three tabs you have to make ready in order to complete this task. Basically, what you're just aiming is, if your client is asking you if it's possible to like create your own calendar with Google events event source. So yeah, it is possible using Google API key. So let's get started. Okay, so after going to full calendar, you click getting started. So we're already in the getting started page. Now you go to download because we have to download first the calendar codes. It's gonna take time to create your own, or if you're good enough. I mean, you're fast enough, but I'm not. I'm just a self-taught developer. I pretty much teach everything to myself. I don't have any money to enroll to school. Anyways, you go to Atom if you have your own editor, but I prefer using this. So yep, I successfully added a folder. So let's just close this one. Now, so since we already downloaded it, let's go ahead. Let's create our own index.html. As you can see, there are HTML files here, but we're not gonna be using those yet. Actually, let's go ahead. According to the first document, the first step to download unzip, and then alternatively you can use a CDN. Like once you get a hold of the files, do something like this. So technically, you can create your own just to start your page. So I'm gonna create here new file. No. Yeah, new file. Index.html. So it's here. I'm gonna copy paste here. Now click save. And for us to be able to like locate these, because as you see, um, it is linking to this path, which we don't use because we have our local directory set up. We have to make sure that we're pointing to the right folders or files. So we don't have this folder. There's no full calendar here folder. So what we're going to do first is go to packages. This is where it's located. Packages, yeah. If you find it, packages core main.css. Packages core main.css. So yeah, it's existing, so it should not be giving us an error. Going back to index.html, so you will have to do this to the four link files. It's basically what's in here. This is how we initialize the script tags. There's really no need to understand it more, but anyways, um, let's save it. Let's try to open it in the browser. Copy full path. So we have already a calendar. We want this to be showing in our custom made calendar. So basically, first, in order to achieve that, is we have to enable our API. I mean calendar API. So when you after you log in Gmail, go to console.developers.google.com. You have to create your project. Um, for example, you can just create calendar key. I don't know, just calendar is fine. It's really up to you. Now, when you have your project up, it's gonna take a while actually. Now here's while waiting for that, I'm gonna untick the other calendar events to make sure. I'm gonna plot like a week worth of schedule. So basically, hike is the first one. So we have here hike. Now on the 18th, I say I wanna go eat eat Vikings. Or on the third day, I wanna save the world. Fourth day, probably a client appointment. You will notice that it comes from this calendar because of the color. It's blue here. So yeah. So what we are gonna be trying to achieve is we want these four to be showing in our custom made calendar. So considering that I mean, you have already created a project. Okay, so here it is. Here in the project, you have first to enable calendar API. So calendar API. Oops, sorry. So we choose the first one, and then it's loading. Here it is. So click enable. So after enabling the API, it's gonna take a while again, but it should like make it. Nice. So it's enabled. Create credentials. So in the drop down, you want to, I mean, you need to create API key. So this is your API key. You place it somewhere accessible in your file. Let me just place it here and restrict. When it's restricted, you make sure that it's only HTTP and save. Now we have already an API key running, so that we're all good with that. You can close this tab now. Second is we make sure that your calendar is public. So let me go back. On the left side here, you there's a three-dotted menu when you hover your calendar name, and then on this box you click settings and sharing, and on this page you will have to make your calendar public, or else it won't show if it's private. There it is. So make available to public. Okay. And you have to get your calendar ID, which is probably and most likely your email. So calendar ID here. Now we can close this one as well. But remember, we're trying to get these four show on the custom made calendar, which I had from. So let's close this to avoid confusion. Now we have already set this up. And in order to attach these two, we go back to documentation. The reason I like this calendar is they have a really well made documentation that everyone can understand. when you're on documentations, docs, that page, go to event sources. Yep, because like I said, we're just wanting to get those events showing on our custom made calendar. Now we are events from Google Calendar, so this is where we want to click. So yeah, as you see before, we've already done this. We have calendar API key. We have made the calendar public. Then we have obtained our calendar's ID. It's all just in here. Now we're not gonna be doing this because we're not on ES6. We're just using this one, script tags and browser global. So basically, it's telling us to attach this script. Okay, I'm gonna attach this one. Go back to here. But if you notice, it's still saying full calendar, and then the path to this file is pointing to full calendar first, and then core main. But I don't think so. I'm gonna be needing this one because it's already in here. So I'm gonna delete it. So this one I need. I don't still have this file attached to my documents, but I will change it to packages because that's how I set it up. It's in here. Just to make sure, we go to packages, Google Calendar main.js, packages. Let's see, Google dash calendar. Yep, it's here. And then main.js. So this is the file we're wanting to link. So let's go back to our index.html. To make sure that it's still working, we go to the browser, and then yep, it's still working. The script is telling us that we should add this in. So we just go ahead, since this is an array, we just put comma, then yep, it's already added. Now the second thing we're going to do is, let's read first. So this is where the magic happens. Um, so we put comma here. I've pasted it. I'm gonna beautify it. Okay. That's why I love Atom, because it can. There are a lot of packages that I can install. So, anyways, yeah. So I've copied these lines of code here. So as you see, I'm passing these values, and it's saying your API key. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in. Oh, okay. And then after your Google Calendar ID, I'm gonna put that in. Now let's try hit save and then run this. Here it is. So now it's working. Very good. So that's how you guys do it.
Thank you so much for watching. If that helps you out, just hit like, and if you want more, just subscribe, comment out what is the next thing that I'm gonna be doing. Then I will try to help you out.